you talked about two basic things:
Yeah.
expectation setting and accountability.
Right.
Those are two things that are like really key with people, and those things fall on the responsibility of the manager or the
Yes.
trainee. I'm guessing in the dog world. Can you talk to me a little bit about expectation settings? Expectation setting with the pups and
Yeah.
expectation setting with the peeps.
Oh, that's
And then
good. Yeah.
I'll give you an example of maybe some of my expectation setting.
So expectations with the pups, they're going to be some dogs. I may get them coming off leash and doing stays in 2 hours. Some may take 5 or 10. It depends on the maturity of the dog, the age, the stubbornness, the breed. Like an Afghan hound or a Basset hound may be intelligence challenged, right? Where a Labrador or Border Collie may be picking up stuff really fast. So I have to be patient with some dogs just because of the breed. People-wise, I say, okay, it should take you 6 weeks to be able to do this ABC, XYZ with a dog. This is what week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 should look like. If we're not here by week 6, this might not be a good fit for you, or you're going to have to come in extra hours starting about week 4 so we can try to make sure you hit that. If it's not there, you're either going to be cut, or if your team fit's good, if your attitude's great, you understand the theory, you're just not getting it yet, then we might make an exception. And we try to set all those expectations way up front so the individual's clear on what they need to do, and then the manager's clear on what expectations they're actually managing.
Right.
Yeah.
I love both of those things. I think that the only thing that I would add, I think that's exactly right. Put them up front, make them understand what it is they're going to be measured on, so that the measuring isn't surprising or scary, yes. And then, they can have the choice as the individual engaging as a person, whether or not they want to continue engaging once you've made expectations clear. Now, that's not the same thing with the animal, but then they sort themselves.
Yes. I mean? Yeah, that's good.
I tell people, sometimes people really struggle with hiring because they're like, oh, I've got this need in my business and I got to find these people. And there's like all these different pieces that maybe aren't a strength. Where do I find these people? And they're worried about like, well, what if I turn them off and they don't want the job? But the reality is you just need to set that expectation.
Yeah.
Really, really up front. Don't hire somebody.
Right.
Under the guise that they're going to do A, B, and C. And then all of a sudden you're like, and I need you to do D too. And D is clean the toilets and, or whatever, right?
Right.
And now you've got a problem. Set those expectations up front.
It's good.
What about accountability?
Yeah. Accountability is pretty big. We have our managers, assistant managers. Everyone kind of knows who they report to. When we didn't have stricter accountability, like they know time frames. So we do board and trains where we take the dogs and train them. And 90% of them should be within that time frame. Some of them, like I said, breed specific. Some breeds we have to be more patient with. If it's a Mastiff, I can't work it 2 hours straight. Maybe 40 minutes is all it's got, and it's got to take a long break, or a Dane. But there's general times where I have to be like, hey, this is what's required. And then we just have to make sure managers are following up.